Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, CCX here. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Let's Play. In the last episode, we ended up getting our introduction, and now this random dog is going to try to attack us. Get away from me! You are evil! Now, Tattle, what do you have to say to me? Hey, aren't you going to the great... Yeah, you already told me this already, I know. We have 3 days left. You're supposed to be less annoying than Navi, Tattle. Not more annoying, less annoying. But anyways... As Tattle says, we need to go ahead and see the Great Fairy herself. But the thing about Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is that we get to go ahead and see east, south, north, and west of Clocktown. We'll go ahead and get our massive introduction of this place entirely. I'm going to say this now, I kind of always normally get confused of where north is even in this game. Because sometimes trying to find locations is a bit difficult for me. Anyways, we made it to North Clocktown. But we got some random green guy here, and we've seen this guy in Majora's Wind Waker, but this is his first introduction. What's this? Green clothes, white fairy? Sir, could you by chance be a forest fairy? Oh my name is Tingle. I think I am the same as you, sir, a forest fairy. Alas, though I am already age 35, no fairy has come to me yet. Guys, you're great. My father tells me to grow up and act my age, but why? I tell you, Tingle is very reincarnation of a fairy. Now, while I stand here waiting for a fairy of my own, I sell maps to help out my father. Lucky, you're so lucky to have a fairy. I know, we should be friends. Yes, in exchange I will sell you a map for cheap as a sign of my friendship. Will you buy one of Tingle's maps? Now, the thing you need to learn about Tingle is that whenever you find him in a specific location, the map for that location will be less rubies than the map for another location. So here we have not been to Windfall yet, and we won't be in Windfall until we actually complete this segment. Clocktown, we're here now, and it's for 5 rubies. I actually think the price actually goes up when this sequence gets passed. And yes, this is an entire sequence. The problem with Majora's Mask, and they fixed this in the 3DS version, is that well, first, Tingle, Kugly Paw! Okay, that's enough of that. These are the magic words that Tingle created himself. Don't steal them. But anyways, yes. The thing about this segment, and they fixed this completely in the 3DS version, is that you can't save. And the means of saving is via Owl Statue that we passed in the main hub of the Clocktown. When we come to this fairy fountain, though, you kind of notice something. She's actually not herself. She's actually broken apart. They will go ahead and tell you how we can actually fix them. By, here it is. Young one, please hear my plea. I have been broken and shattered to pieces by the masked skull kid. Please find the one stray fairy lost in town and bring her to this fairy fountain. And of course, just like all, I also love how Link's model is not even moving at all. That's cool. It's like, that's cool, bro. But anyways, that's actually not what we really want to be here. We kind of... The thing about Majora's Mask is that, well, there are not a lot of dungeons. And you're kind of wondering, gee, that's kind of going to be a little bit tough for us to, you know, maximize our health. Well, that's the thing that makes Majora's Mask a little bit different from any of the other Zelda series in the franchise. Majora's Mask is heavily side quest based. But here's our first minigame. And this minigame is as follows. You have to beat it 3 times in each of the 3 days that you're here. So yes, when you beat it the first time, you'll get some rubies. And if you beat it the second time, you'll also get some rubies. But if you beat it the 3rd time, you will get the prize that you're actually looking for, which is a piece of heart. Majora's Mask has the most... Well, actually, you know what? I am trying to think if Majora's Mask has the most pieces of heart, or does another particular game has the piece of heart. But basically for this section, you want to go ahead and end up using the Deku flowers as follow, and you'll be fine. The problem with this, and as I said this in the last episode, is that they fixed the whole they allowed you to go ahead and look overhead with the Deku bombs. And since you actually can't do that in this version, you're kind of going to go ahead and have to hope that you can see Link's drop shadow. Luckily enough, I, done this like so many times because I am so indeed pro. As I say this, I probably will screw myself over. But you need to go and beat this minigame in under 1 minute and 15 seconds. Yeah, under 1 minute and 15 seconds, alright. And when you go ahead and beat it under 1 minute and 50 seconds, they will go ahead and increase the time, and the platforms will go ahead and end up changing. So don't think that they're just always going to be like that, because they will get worse. But this is our first purple ruby. So yeah. If you can, come by again tomorrow. And I will doobly do. And doobly do. Alright, that sounds weird. So yeah, you might go ahead and be thinking like, gee, it must be really hard trying to record this game considering the fact that you have to go ahead and record it in one sitting. And yeah, this part you have to record in one sitting because you can't save. Thank you for the 3DS version for fixing that problem. In this, and for the these are the owl statues right here. We can't do anything for them because we kind of lack the proper equipment. Yeah, in the 3DS version, they kind of made it so that if you examine it, you just get the statue gets activated right off the bat. So it's there's no means of having your sword out. But the problem with that though, with that gimmick, is the fact that well, before I go and finish that, you have to come in this section here. That fairy will not always be in this same location. Depending on the day, the fairy will be moved to either, I think it's South Clock Town. Actually no, that actually won't help me at all. I think it will be in the south or I can't really tell which direction. Okay, no, this is not south. Okay, no, no, I don't want to talk to you, Brick, whatever your name is. You. Anyways, if you go here. During the second day, the fairy will sometimes be flying around in East Clocktown. Sometimes it actually will be flying around at night as well on out of the first day. You never really know, but just try to look for it everywhere. It will only be in 2 locations though. It will always be in either East Clocktown or it will be in the bathhouse. So you don't have to worry about finding it in the North Clocktown. You don't have to worry about finding it anywhere else. Just have to find it in those 2 locations and you'll be fine. You also notice we haven't really went into West Clocktown yet, but that's only because I kind of want to go ahead and get past this part a little bit quick, because this part can be, this section here is kind of the make or breaking point for people who play Majora's Mask for their first time, because they're probably going to say, gee, I can't save normally and man, this sucks. And it's like, yeah, forget this. Tattle, and you, young one of altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this, I shall grant you magic power and a side of my gratitude. So basically, he ended up shattering this poor Great Fairy, and now we gotta go ahead and put her back together. And since the thing is that the model for the Great Fairy is a little bit better, thank goodness, because the model in Ocarina of Time was kind of bleh. She has a very dramatic change in the 3DS version. In more so in the Majora's Mask one, not in Ocarina of Time, because since in Majora's Mask they're all different, and in Ocarina of Time they're pretty much all the same, but in Majora's Mask they're a lot more detailed. A man who lives in an observatory outside of town may know the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate that child's power. Kind young one. If ever you return to your former self, come see me and I shall give you some more help. Kabushki! And there she goes. But anyway, she actually is telling the truth. If we do come back, we'll be able to have the capabilities of getting a particular item. I'll go into more detail with that later. Now, when you gain this ability to be able to shoot snot bubbles out of your nose, because that's what we do, power snot bubbles, ladies and gentlemen, Tingle will be flying up in the air. This is to indicate that you can be able to pop his balloon with said nose bubbles. Yeah, I don't understand why nose bubbles have that capabilities, but whatever. Also in the 3DS version, that bubble attack is a lot faster. And also a lot stronger for some reason. Are you the one who just popped that up there? Not bad for a Deku scrub. Oh yeah, and I also failed to mention that if you guys actually read the manga and also play this game as well and talk to certain people, everybody's racist to Dekus. Yeah! Racism! It's fantastic, people. But anyways, this kid here, if we talk to him, you get to play a mini game, which, by the way, in the 3DS version, threw me for a loop, or probably threw everybody for a loop when they first played it. The bomber kids will go ahead and hide in specific locations. You'll actually find 2 in this location. So go ahead and run around. They're kind of really not that fast, and they're kind of they're models. They're really dumb. They're really dumb. Anyways, you can find that guy over there, and you can find the other one right here, and sometimes you can get him in the corner, or he can just not move at all. Okay, that's always cool too. I like that. You know what? I like that sort of speed. Now, in the 3DS version, one of the kids is located in the bathhouse. Now, this threw a lot of people for a loop because a lot of people were suspecting the kids to be in the same location. They were not, because one of the kids, actually, funny enough, was also I think one of them was also under here too. So that was a bit annoying, and I literally lost the game because I couldn't find them in the 3DS version. I was like, wait a minute, are you serious? They literally moved that kid here. I actually show you where that kid will be located. If you're playing the 3DS version, well, you'll find this guy at night in the first day at night. Ah la la la, they said I was too loud when I practiced in my room. They got mad. Sigh. Now I'm sad. I'll just stay here all night and away from this pad. And you are a child, so you must go to bed. Ha! You rhyme. But anyways, the kid will actually be under this box over here. But it's sporting just blue rubies, so yeah. That's always cool. Anyways, let's go ahead and find that last kid. Well, actually, no. I think there should be, No. It should be last kid. I think it should be last kid. I hope it's the last kid. But now we enter the... Is this the west part? Yeah, west of Clocktown. Like I said, I'm not really familiar where west, east, north are located. All I know is south. Which is basically the middle one, which you'll always start in. Ah, pole. Gotcha. Ah, okay, there's one more left. Whatever, what are you guys doing? You guys have terrible dancing. Don't bother talking to them either, because they kind of will tell you to go away. Not because they're racist against Deku, it's because they're just literally practicing. I guess before I go ahead and, do I really want to trigger that cutscene? It's kind of a very, very sad cutscene, considering the fact you can't do anything about it. During the first night, you'll find this random douche here. I'm not doing anything suspicious, really. And during a particular time, you'll go ahead, some sporting event will happen. In fact, I'll go ahead and showcase that sporting event now. I will be warning you guys about Majora's Mask, is that it's a lot of waiting. The 3DS version fixes this tremendously to a point where the whole point of it being a bit... Oh, I know where the last kid is. Never mind. I already know where he is. He's actually back at East. But anyways, during the time in the 3DS version, they fixed 2 problems. There's a song that you can do that the game does not actually really teaches you. It kind of says that the song exists if you play the Song of Time in a specific way. But you kind of have to go ahead and think of it as a grain of salt. Now, the thing that I'm going to be doing to make this playthrough go a little bit smoother, and since there's a lot of waiting, I'm going to go ahead and try to, like, cut so that events that happen can, actually happen. So that, you guys are not, like, waiting constantly for me for a particular event to happen. Because, to be honest, that's kind of something that even I will say that I can understand why most people won't like Majora's Mask for. I mean, I like it. It's fine for me. But then again, I'm a patient person. Not many people are patient. And that's respectable. Anyways, once it hits 12 a.m., this wonderful old lady will come in. Let's go and speak to her. Hello, Grandma. Wait, Grandma. Want to speak? No. Oh, no. Grandma, wait. No. Don't cross that road. Ow. Ouch. Watch out. Stop, thief. Give the old lady her luggage back. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hey. Give her back her luggage. Oh, you can't do anything to me because you're Deku. You know what? For somebody who's supposed to go, and I love how. Hey, guard, stop him! Huh? Really? Seriously? Wow, that's a bit jarring. Oh my! And I thought we would finally be able to stock bomb bags in our store. What a shame. I feel so bad now. Okay, so apparently the virtual console version of this game kind of has like lines that kind of appear in a litter box mode. I don't know how to fix that. I'm pretty sure there's probably no way I can fix it, but I probably can if I actually figure it out. But anyways, to find the last missing kid, and you have to find them before the night, the first day and night ends. Anyways, you can find them up here on top of the end. And once you've gotten all of them, you're pretty good for a Deku scrub. If only you were human, then I could give you an original Bomber's notebook and make you a member. What do you guys think? No way, no scrubs! I guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't a human join our gang, and boy, did we ever regret it. Sorry, but I'll teach you the code just like I promised. I can tell you only once though, so pay close attention. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The code is 54132. And we have to go ahead and talk to that boy who has yellow hair to be able to get through. 54132. And also, that code is randomized. It's not always the same, so don't think that it's the same. Depending on the cartridge and depending on the name in the cartridge, the code will be different. And yeah, there are probably a rare cartridge where the number will probably be 54321 or 12345. Well, actually, no, I don't think it will ever be 12345. But it will always be a random generated number. So 54312. Okay, no, that is wrong. I got it right. 542. Wait, hold on. Wait. No, it's 54312. There we go. 54312. 54312. Let me actually talk to that little boy again so I can actually remember it. Because the thing is, though, you kind of do need to remember this for another side quest. It's actually a major one that kind of just makes you be able to remember this. 54132. Alright. Okay, cool. Anyways, guys, I'm actually going to end the part here. In the next episode, we'll be heading to the wonderful observatory. I've been CCX, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Catch you guys next time. See yas!